Hey guys, it's Gigmax again. As of course, the last episode was a lot, like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Of course, if you want to help me help you stay entertained, if you help me get monetized, that'd be perfect. You know, as you can see here, the restrictions for monetization are lower. If you could even just let the video scroll through without watching it, just mute it, put it on a separate tab, let it go, let it play. I just need hours and I need subscribers. If I get those, I can then start building up quality for the videos because I need money for that, and I can't spend all my out-of-pocket money on this, sadly. If I could, I would. It'd make things move by a lot quicker, but I can't, so I gotta work with what I got. Aside from all the self-promotion, let's just continue. Straight.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, feel its softness.
Chocobo steaks, chocobo sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, harmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
It's good to see you, Sid.
What have we learned?
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sit here.
Come on.
Go! Summon the others! The bearers?
Safe.
This is gonna be fun. Rama's essence. Okay. Oh, so I was right. This is the distance, if not magic class. Ooh, that looks awesome.
Sid dies here!
Oh, blind justice. Okay. Ah. That's gonna take some getting used to. Who said that?
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Let's just put them all on the floor real quick. So does it chain between people? I'm assuming so. So then hitting one would equal to hitting them all.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
I know that one. It's the steroid leper.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Look.
Things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Nothing better than whipping out all the heavy moves.
To hell with this!
The correct answer, to be fair.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
I don't know what you want me to say. So much happened within that entire... The entirety of that was a lot to take in. Oh, let's see. Let's look over here. Yep, it is gone. I still got the one over here. One right here. They don't have one. Or is this supposed to be theirs? And then this one. Why is it red? I don't know. See, a lot happened. I guess Joshua might actually be the villain for this game. If he keeps taking in those things and those people into his body, eventually it would end up corrupting him. And that would leave us forced to kill him at that point, because he'd become, you know, the atypical, what's it called? The atypical Final Fantasy boss enemy. Which is something that we really don't want, especially for, you know, Guy's younger brother. That is a no bueno. Aside from that, we're 5 years into the future. Man, I didn't see that one coming, I'll be honest. Yeah. And now he's the new Sid. He even took his name and everything. Not to mention the hideaway was absolutely destroyed, so that is gonna be one hectic mess to clean up. I'm trying to think, because of how this one turned out, I may have to just make this a two-parter. Oh well. I'll just say see you later for now, and hopefully I'll see you again. Of course, you already know what to do. I said it at the beginning, like, comment, all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Straight to the hideaway.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
New hideaway.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Since I didn't get a chance to before, I don't think it'll end with lightning, but you know, always good to see what the things do. So before I do anything, I need to actually save, because I didn't do that at the end of the last video. Oh, by the way, if you want to see like the whole thing live, I stream on Twitch, and I'm trying to keep appearances by posting a video that tells you I'm streaming on Twitch. So if you're interested, please come by, watch me live, and you know, we can chill, hang out, all this other stuff. And level 22 save is right before all this nonsense happened, so maybe I'll go back at some point, see what that do. Maybe I'll still access the side quests before everything happened, or maybe I won't be able to anymore. I will just have to see for that one. All I can say is at least the side quests are voiced and everything, so I do feel at least somewhat wanting to go back to see them at the very least. Okay, so Master just adds another gauge. I'm curious about what these actually do. I need that one too at some point. Okay, so barrage of the targets, lock onto multiple targets. I say, yeah, this one's worth putting points into. It isn't just a range increase, it's a target increase. Significantly better. And this one is just an attack radius, which is good. What is this one? Actually, let me actually read what it even does, because I know that what it does may, you know, it may have extra effects I may not know outright. Okay, so yeah, it just kind of gives a what's it called? It gives a little recommendation to use it with blind justice, so I can tag people more. Okay, yeah, so this one's upgrade is actually worth it because it does actually increase the damage of it. And what is this one even? Oh, that's actually pretty nice. It reminds me of Dragon's Dogma. There was the Magic Knight had an ability to put an orb down that he could hit, and it had distance damage and all that. I may get this one later on. I don't really see the full use of it at the moment. Ooh, that's a good one. Bullshit, it's a single target. You see, damage to a single target, you got 3 enemies that get demolished in the little demonstration they show. Increased bolts, like it really needs extra. Can't wait till I can actually get them. I'll get this one. Well, since I use it, I actually do use this. Okay, I think that's all for now when it comes to at least new abilities. Is ignition the ability? No, that's not it. Limit break. Okay, yeah, I really don't know what ignition is. I probably should, but I don't. Is there anything else? I don't think I can access any of the other stuff at the moment. Yep, everything's locked off to me. I do like how the hideaway's location has changed.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnus. I expect he'll be in the mess.
I guess so. It'll be a mess if we can't take out Titan already. Well, at least a bigger one than it is currently. Dude's Vendetta is a little too aggressive. At least too aggressive for my liking. Ooh. So yeah, this definitely like this a lot more. It's a lot bigger. I guess it was kind of telling the other one was really small.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Hello again.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We were waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. Blood and bodies everywhere, there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me, you won't let anything happen. You won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us. I will try my best.
Go on then.
I'm still holding out that olive branch that will actually, because my only issue with this game so far is that it's a Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy games have parties. Parties with multiple characters that you play as. So far, we've only played as Clive, and we haven't even really had a full party. At most, we've had 3 people and a dog. And the dog we don't really play as, we just command him. And the 2 other people are just there, despite being powered with their own unique fighting styles and all that. So it's kind of disheartening that that is the case, at least at the moment. Like, I want more. Give me more. Also, it kind of feels like the game's on rails, kind of, at the moment. Nothing against the game, it's just kind of how things are leaning, at least. I want to buy this, but I know that I can't, simply because it costs too much.
You'll not find a better price than that.
That is true. Because it's the only price.
What can I get you, Sid?
I want to buy a drink for all, but
You're not leaving already, are you?
Have we any more?
ain't nothing I can do with that. Oh yeah, something I actually forgot to mention in the last video. It's a bit too late. I did want to mention in the previous one, but it completely slipped my mind because so much happened. The music in the last fight with Ifrit and I forgot his name, but that fight was, the music in that fight was epic.
What do you want?
Ooh. Okay, here's what I dislike so far. Is that they give you a weapon, but the weapon really doesn't have any meaning to it per se. Like, this is a lightning sword, obviously. It should be dealing lightning damage on every hit, but it doesn't, and it hurts me that that's the case. Another thing is I can't even upgrade any of my armor or weapons, simply because it just doesn't appear. Like, come on, it's not that hard. Just let me upgrade the super sword. But it's whatever, I guess. Look, I have nothing worth upgrading because it pisses me off. Hopefully, now that we're in the future and things are now set in stone, nothing should change after this, because you can consider the previous one, the prologue, to set everything up for Sid to be the leader. Not Sid, Clive to be the leader. If he's not upgrading from this point forward, I'm gonna be pissed.
That it? Fine.
Like, his little brother's freaking flicking giant fireballs left and right at whatever he is, evil entities, like it's a nothing. The Oath. Okay, yeah, so this really is the beginning part of the game. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna have a wall full of stuff, and you see how many dots at the bottom of that? That's gonna be a lot of stuff to fill up. If not, some of those may be connected to side missions, meaning that some of them can be missed. Goblin coin. Goblins have currency? Okay. Is there anything else? No, not really. Not that I can see. I got this, but that's really nothing. I'm not trying to get into a loading screen just to see the boss fight's name. What is this? No, just the bard. But yeah, I really hope that we get other people in our party. At the very least, it can help push the having people to fight with you sort of thing. Of obviously, the issue with Clive is that he's by himself. He can only do so much when it comes to convincing people by himself. Having people close to him that can help with that would be awesome.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me.
Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Who's a you?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Who is she?
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Who are you anyways?
My favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn?
Any way to get up over here? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
At least she still has some happiness in her. That's good at least. Hello, my good sir.
Hippocrates.
is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Good day to you, too.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Yep, I agree with that. The twins. Honestly, without this game...
Holmes said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the Invincible.
Very Titanic vibes from it. But, man, I lost my train of thought.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole it. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
Luckily, we don't need to deal with
Gav have thought worthy of a letter.
Luckily, we're not
Once the hall's swept,
what's it called? Branded racist? Well, not branded racist. We're not dealing with segregation anymore, I guess. Not out, just overtly.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Okay, so Republic's play. The Republic's army marches on the Empire at Twinside. The men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Ah, speech is not my best attribute.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Work directly with them and you may not be in vain.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.